It's all sunk in now. You brought a team from that struggled 4 years ago, 3 years ago, all the way to a chance for a state championship. Tell me a little bit about what went through your mind last Friday night when that gun went off, realizing what you've been able to do here.
Well, when the gun went off, I mean, honestly, it was just kind of exhilaration. I mean, I was so happy, you know, for the boys especially. I mean, just for them to get the opportunity to experience it. And then on top of that, the whole community to be able to come along for the ride. You know, as good as our following has been, it's awesome that everybody can come along and tag along with us down there and have this experience with us.
First time for a York team to be in the state final. Now, they've won state championships before, just not since the playoff system. Yeah. You've been down there, so you kind of know how to prepare these guys and tell them, you know, what to expect. So what have you been kind of telling them about this atmosphere and this environment they're going to encounter next Monday night?
Well, you know, I think the big game atmosphere is something that's not going to be an issue at all with these guys, you know, because Gretna, you know, Ralston, you know, and I honestly feel like the crowds and the atmospheres we've had right here at Levitt all year have prepared us for the feeling of those big games. And so I honestly don't think, I know we're not going to be intimidated by Scott. The only thing though that we are definitely addressing is just being in Memorial Stadium. Because I mean, that's a major issue. It's a place that these kids have been looking at on TV their whole lives. And so that's something that we've talked about, and there's no way to simulate it. It's impossible. So we've just been talking to them about mentally getting in your head what it's going to be like to be in Memorial Stadium. And, you know, we'll be able to run around out on the field for 10, 15 minutes before warm-ups and kind of get that initial awe, you know, and the shock of being in there out of our system. And then once the opening kickoff goes off, you know, then it's just playing football after that.
4 years ago, this program was really struggling. What's changed? What's changed in the environment, the mentality, the mindset, and all that?
It's kind of been a little bit of everything, like you talked about. The biggest part, the most important part, the first change was the mentality of we can compete. We are just as good as all the other teams. And when Coach Snodgrass came in, he really helped with that. And it's also been just the players buying into his system. Work ethic, that's another thing. Getting in the weight room, getting stronger, bigger, faster. That's been another part of it. It's just been, you know, everything you can think of that can contribute did happen, and we took every little thing, we focused on every little thing to get better and get to the point where we are now.
Well, you guys aren't one of the bigger teams in the Class B.
No, we're not very big.
So how do you guys do it?
Leverage and technique is really, I mean, every week we have lineman film, we just talk about leverage and how we can do better things.
When Coach Snodgrass came in and took over this program, where you guys were to where you are now, what do you see as the biggest changes? Why did things finally start clicking for the team?
I think we just all all bought into knowing that we can do it and all wanting to be here one day. And we knew we could do it. We just needed to work hard every summer, all the time.
What were your thoughts when last Friday when the game was over and you guys all realized a dream?
You know, it didn't hit me right away. When Lyndon took that last knee, it didn't really hit me until, it didn't even hit me until I went to the Husker game last Saturday. I kind of realized, wow, I'm playing here next Monday. And it was just a dream of mine that I never really thought would happen. It just feels great.
What would it mean to bring that title back to York and the fans? Coach Snodgrass calls them the greatest fans in Class B.
Oh, definitely greatest fans in Class B. Everywhere we've gone, I don't think we've had nearly as good a fan base from the home team, but I think if we bring it back, it'll definitely bring a lot of pride to the town, even though I think there already is with what we've accomplished. I think since we're already here, we may as well finish the job and do what we can do. That's our plan.
Tell me about your thoughts and everything about making it to a state championship game and what it means to this community and to this program.
I mean, it's honestly a dream come true. I mean, ever since little kids, 5th grade football, 6th grade, growing up, we've imagined playing at Memorial Stadium, and now it's finally coming true. And I just feel like this whole town has just came around the football team, and it's pretty exciting.